Got it and got it, right?
Singly got it.
Right? I have devices all in my hands and whatnot. So let me just do this proper and say happy holy space / Venus degree. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here in Morocco at northwest of Mexum. How are you all? And I am here with my magnificent and beloved brother in whom I am well pleased, and he is
Brother Shadowling L. All is well.
Braveheart L. Braveheart L. Hey, yo. All right. We would like to get started right away, guys. This is Veritas 12. Veritas, because in the Latin, right, the V is pronounced with the W sound, all right? So Veritas, and the vowels in Latin, A, E, O, U in Latin, all righty? That's what the vowels, how you enunciate, the vowels that way. So it's Veritas is what we're presenting here. So with that being said, we got that cool ranch Veritas for you today, and we're gonna make sure that you all will just enjoy, just really, and especially when you go back and just look at the series that we've done here. Another community service every Friday. Shout out to Brother Benjamin Bey. We're getting started at the time we're getting started because this morning was filled full of jurisprudence this morning, and a lot of jurisprudence study and review some things. So I am very thankful that being Moorish American is not a fad. It's not something to put on cable television and exploit, or even put on YouTube and quote unquote exploit. It's actually just, being ourselves, our ancient foremothers and forefathers return, provided a lot of people do not subscribe to even the language that, I speak with. However, that's not our concern. We are actually just, studies pertaining to dimensions that happened prior, dimensions occurring now, and being able to foresee in dimensions to, manifest. That some people will call past, present, and future, right? So with that being said, and some people, have no clue maybe how long some of us have been reading. We've been reading for quite some time, not just in the few years that people think the truth pertaining to nationality and birthrights has hit the interwebs, and has presented itself on the internet. That's exactly what's not happening, actually. And and what I'll do, Brother Shanti, I'll come in on the YouTube and say what's up to everyone that's there. Say our peaceful greetings to them. And guys, just wanted to just monologue just a skosh. However, without further ado, I would like to really get started appropriately with our invocation in the Moorish American prayer as it's turned at the bottom pertaining to the divine constitution and bylaws. And with that, because the temple is before you. Islam, where the temple? The temple's right before you, brother. How may I assist you? So with that being said, when we travel east, when we're going within, alrighty, even when we face directional east, that is us doing something outwardly that actually pertains to a concept that we are to take inwardly and modify and build further our character, being having honor and duty. Sound very Quranic there. This is not Ku Klux Klan. I mean, Ku Klux Klan that I'm saying. I'm not spitting the Quran here. However, universal principle is universal principle, period. It just is. I mean, I know the cover of the Kuno, it says it there, just even looking at it, I'm just going to review it again because, when I just look at principles and things like that, not in a Clayton Bigsby fashion, hey, Jungle Bunnies, turn that music down or some stuff. That's funny to me, bro. I don't care what anyone says. However, at the end of the day, just kind of, looking at just the fact, even, my particular sun degree pertains to duty, actually. So to really look at, building the character, honor, and duty, it's just a universal principle that you actually see when you actually look at what appears to be on the foundation of it all, just some school pertaining to thought. Time never was when man was not. That's why I said there are different dimensions in which people actually, comprehend quote unquote language, so to speak. I've been doing a lot of reading for a very long time. I remember having my first encyclopedia, actual, I guess, Britannica, or I had a collection of encyclopedias actually. Was 11 years, manifested from the womb. So, and ever since I've kind of gotten a grasp for words and how words are used. Now, I don't really let people, intimidate me out of, oh, you don't sound down to earth and don't think this because you done read so many books or whatever. It's like, guys, it's like you like when a man is made better in a neo fashion. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. Yeah, I mean, talking I'm good all by myself. But baby girl, you make me better. But I can only be better with you. I can't be better because I've taken some time to isolate myself from, being amongst the peers and enjoying the festivities upon an ancestral estate, and isolating oneself and not having to be forced, to do a bit some kind of way, and then, study. Why not modify my character now? I don't have to be slick. I don't have to try to get around some system that really is only there for federal agents. It's only there for federal agents, federal agency, those of you that are person, individual, resident, defendant, federal agent, municipality, state, corporation. The only beings that can do that are those that receive a license and a social security number. That's federal. The federal agents are the only ones that can receive a license and a social security number. So it's like when you just really think of these things and you go back, for me, it's like, man, I go back and think of some things that I read years ago and now it's making sense. And it's like, wow, man, the studies really have been there for more than just the last 8 years. It's just that within the last 8, for myself, I've been taking nationality and birthrights seriously. But, and that's why, I take the position that I take, and just really do my best in making sure that we're sharing these things necessarily for all of you, so that you can be able to have a fair chance in checking out a lot of the things that we present for yourselves, as well as give you access to Prophet Noble Drawley University. Alrighty, we have access to not only our astrology library, however, our civics library too, which is full of law dictionaries and encyclopedias. So let me be forward and give a shout out. There was at one point in time, right? And I'm not, because I don't like getting into the back and forth between Moors. So there was another Moor near the Khalifa State Republic. In harmony with brothers Zaire Casanova and Asir Bey. And they had like a 5 gig hard drive there that was had newspaper articles, things of that nature, and that's what I've been able to download. So that's why I'm not surprised. A lot of new content is seemingly new content. People are doing their content creation because I know people are just basically taken from the library. Because as I look at certain things, I'm like, oh, this stuff has been out there. But I know that it hasn't been rolling how it is, where we have it as a link. You guys go to our Instagram, hit the link tree. And, right there, you can hit the link tree and you can get access immediately to a lot of the different things that we have there, from Prophet Noble University all the way down to the clothing that we have and that we provide. All right. So you guys can check that out. Right. So really, like, take advantage of when you go there and check out the link trees, specifically for the ones that I administer. That's not saying whatever, Brother Sean has. There's a link there on his Instagram at 720 Astro Hill, and I administer 7 Hill Star and our Astrology Street. You guys can go there and check out the link trees and see what we have there for you guys. Take advantage of it. It's a lot of free and very nominal as far as exchange is concerned, as far as energy goes for what we're offering today. All right, so you won't be disappointed. Just go there and just check it out. I guarantee you wouldn't mind exchanging some energy for what it is that we're providing, because we're giving so much free. Because normally when people want to join Prophet Noble University, all you got to do is just ask for access and your email. That's all it takes. So I get an email like, oh, hey, there you go. So you can have access to view, see what's there, right? Expand your knowledge base. So with that being said, let me go on here. Bro, what you got for me, Brother Sean? Anything before we get started? I know I monologued a little, just kind of wanted to do that before we just really get down to it. That's right. Yeah, pardon me. I know it's impromptu improv. I mean, I need to be probably. I shouldn't probably grab some cashews. I'm gonna grab some cashews.
No, forgot to go granola.
Granola. Right.
Nobody's in the live chat yet. Nah, man. After what we, came across today, it's, I had to put my head down and study.
Islam, man. I mean, I would actually say my peaceful greetings, then we can get started. So, peaceful greetings, beloveds. All right.
And everybody going live on the ground.
Yeah, I know, right? It's all good.
Like, bing, bing.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it's so funny because we're usually live, like, much earlier. It's just like, I'm just like, man, this morning was just a little different. Just just a little different, right? However, jurisprudence this field is just amazing, But I'm here looking at the feed, man. It's like, am I not showing? This is amazing. There we go. Maybe not. So it's like, I'm thinking I'm here, but I only see you, Brother Sean. I only see you.
Oh, snap. I only see me on the YouTube. I don't even see you. Look, it just got me spotlighted.
Yeah, that's what it does look like, right? That's pretty insane. It is what it is, though. I'm not really tripping. I just really thought, hold on, let's see. What happens when I remove the spotlight? Then what happens when I add the spotlight? Did I show then? Okay, it did something there.
It showed like all 5. Now it's just back to just me now.
Yeah, even though I spotlighted myself again, that's more in the Terrell. So anyhow, now it's showing.
I'm just showing you.
Oh, what's up going here? All right, anywho, whatevs. All right, bro. So I can actually get started, right? And see how this goes. Actually, I thought it was going to just show, explain how we did here, but whatevs. It is what it is. I'm not tripping. Thought it was going in, man. I know, man. You want to go handle it out there, buddy? It's gracious. All right, man. So let me go and bring up the Divine Constitution and Bylaws. One moment. Share the screen. All right, let me slide me to the side there. All right. And the divine constitution and bylaws, right? For the Moorish divine and national movement world. For the Moorish Holy Temple of Science, for the Moorish Science Temple of America. All right. In Prophet Nudrali is there standing due guard. In Sharif, national headdress. His hand at heart chakra, fingers not spread. Just really noticing there's a fire. Standing at 45. All right. Brother Sean is going to lead us in. We're going to face east. So I'm going to stand and face east myself. Okay. We're going to do the invocation in Moorish American prayer. And I yield the floor to you. Brother Sean, Islam.
Islam.
5 on the left, 2 on the right.
All right, let's go. Allah, the Father of the universe.
Allah, the Father of the universe.
Father of love.
Father of love.
Truth.
Truth.
Peace.
Peace.
Freedom.
Freedom.
And justice.
And justice.
Allah is my protector.
Allah is my protector.
My guide.
My guide.
And my salvation.
And my salvation.
By night and by day.
By night and by day.
Through his holy prophet.
Through his holy prophet.
Through Ali.
Through Ali.
Amen.
Amen. I appreciate you, brother, in whom I am well pleased. What I'm going to do here now is go to the 2 letters to be read in every meeting. This is from the administrative functions, from which I'm reading. All righty. Hey, boy. What's up? All right, so I'm going to read both the letters to be read in every meeting here. All righty, so that's what I am going to give a read on. All righty, and this is from the Moorish Holy Temple of Science Administrative Functions. You can see here it's on page 84. The following is a letter written by Prophet Nudrali on the 18th day pertaining to January 1928, capital A period, capital D period, denotes Anno Domini, year pertaining to domination. Some will say the year of our Lord. Some will say the dominion year. He commanded that it be read before every meeting. Administrative functions. Moorish Science Temple of America, Home Office, 3603 Indiana Avenue, Noble Drali, founder. Chicago, Illinois, January 18th, 1929. To be proclaimed in every meeting, dear brother, Islam, I am glad to know that I have few faithful Moors among you all, and I desire for them to know the truth and the divine truth. There is a host of jealousy, quote unquote, about me and the movement now by the same people pertaining to our side of the nation that claim it was only a joke and unreal. But now, since they have found out from the government officials and the nations of the earth that this is the only sole foundation that all Asiatics, all Asiatics must depend upon for their earthly salvation as an American citizen, as an American citizen, as an American citizen. They are working every scheme that they can to disqualify me so they themselves may take charge of the situation. I have notified all these things to you long ago in the past. It is through the faithful Moors that contribute to the movement and uplifting funds. The ones that paid their divine respect to me in the movement will be remembered. That is why I'm calling upon all faithful Moors to increase their faithfulness to me, your prophet, and your divine Moorish movement. I need finance, and I need it bad. Never before have I needed finances badly as I do at present, that I may shove aside the discord that's facing the mothers, right? Because it says nation, period. I know nations is a fiction. However, one mother's breast have given us up. Do you not all plant seed in the same earth? Do we all not do so? And earth is not just what we're on. Earth is also the celestial sphere that we're within, traveling east all the time, a sphere within a sphere. That I may shove aside the discord that is facing the nation, singular, period. It all comes through jealousy because of my, quote, fame and nobility, end quote, period. The nations of the world will not recognize the movement without me, the prophet, being the head. It has been proven by my work in which I have performed in the last few months, because I was at the governor's inauguration, Lewis Lincoln Emerson's inauguration, to represent the Moorish Divine and National Movement, to represent the Moorish Divine and National Movement, to represent the Moorish Divine and National Movement. And I will be at the inauguration of President Hoover for the same cause. Noble Drew Ali. Second letter to be read in every meeting. In the book that's termed Moorish Literature, within it has excerpts from the Moorish Guide newspaper, which is the newspaper that Prophet Noble Drew Ali had in circulation. The newspaper that should still be in circulation, provided it is truly honorable. They're standing due guard again on page 12 within the Moorish Literature. The particular one that I have here is the one I got from rvbaypublications.com. Both the books that I'm reading from are from rvbaypublications.com. Administrative Functions and the Moorish Literature. Excerpts from the Moorish Guide newspaper. Divine Warnings, page 13 in that particular book. Divine warning by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Prophet warns all Muslim governors ordered to read proclamation at each meeting. I hereby inform all members that they must end all radical agitating speeches while at work, in their homes, or on the streets and on the internet, because that's at home and at work. You're on the internet. Super information highway. We are for peace and not destruction. Stop flashing your cards at Europeans. It causes confusion. Remember, your card is for your salvation. Failure to obey these orders will be of severe consequence. We are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And when these principles are violated, justice must then take its course. Any member or group of members who hold malicious feelings toward the temple or the prophet, or violate the divine covenant of the Moorish movement, which party will receive their reward. So you get a reward when you have malicious feelings towards the temple and the prophet, or violate the divine covenant pertaining to the Moorish movement, will receive their reward from Allah for their unjust deeds. All true Moors will and must obey the laws laid down to them by their prophet. They lose confidence in their prophet. They should turn in their card and button, cease wearing their turban and fez, and return to the state where I, the prophet, found you. This is the holy and divine movement founded by the prophet Noble Ali. And if the prophet is not right, the temple is not right. The prophet, therefore, is sending out the divine plea to all Moorish Americans that they do their part in protecting their prophet in the temple. This is an everlasting movement founded by the prophet through the will of Allah to redeem his people from their sinful ways. Man, it's just some poetry there also. Like I can, by us doing, you know, and just out in the open, in front of your face, being the organically, naturally, whatever manifested beings that we are, sentient beings that we are. We're just astromasons by nature, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. You know? So just being astromasons by nature, if you want to look at it like that, like, you know, we come out of these erudite mothers, obviously, because they're the first schoolroom from which we come. And look at what we do here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Regardless of what, you know, sometimes, you know, there are critics and they critique the way they critique, and it's cute and it's loved. And, you know, some people leave groups that we've had them in, you know, because there are things that are occurring that are paramount to occur. And so with that being said, guys, it's like, you know, there's some things we really need to get into. Yeah, I really wasn't joking about that, was I? I really wasn't joking about that flow rank. Any losers. Let's see. All righty, there it goes. So with that being said, guys, we like to welcome you to 7 Heel Stars Impromptu Improv. Let me actually get this screen all the way right here. I guess I can turn up, right? You can see that chart behind me a little more. Let's kind of change the lighting here.
Peace and love to JL in the chat.
All righty, peaceful greetings to you. Happy holy degree, JL. Right, let's get this going, right? All righty, Aphrodite. So, got a little chill, a little laid back, man. Let's get it going. A little warm lighting here, right? There's nothing in my hand, baby. So, all right, bro, let's get to this Veritas series. As a matter of fact, let's see if I can bring Veritas from right here. This will be very, very interesting. Let me go here. Bring it back one time. That's maybe Veritas from here. All right. And I think we were at page 52, actually. PDF page 52. And I think we finished off at the end there of it. I'm just waiting on it to actually come on up here. So give me one moment to actually see how this does. Don't stop. There it is. It's uploading all the way. Yeah, guys, so we're about to really just rock and roll this thing, because I really have a lot, man. When I tell you the things that's on my brain, man, and the I have some studies that I'm about to really get into. Like after this, man, I just got some, I got some editing to do, some videos that we have in mind, for these three this cycle, these 3 thumbnails this cycle. So you already know, Brother Sean, we about to go in on that. And just really catching up on a lot of things, before we do these solar return reports. So you guys already know when it comes to July 8th, get your order, get it in now, book your solar return reports now, because we're doing it for low Elmo's Nary tuition. It's 180 units in lieu of lawful money via the Cash App. I will be conducting the actual session that you will be very excited how you'll be able to get your hands on that session as well. And while you're participating in it, of course, and then Brother Sean prepares a custom report for you. It's not some, we're just generating. However, whatever sources he utilized, he will cite them also, because we are honorable, certified, professional astrologers. All right. And certifying ourselves via our own free national press, of course. So with that being said, let's okay, since Veritas is open, it's like it's right there where I left off at. Look the actual video. Sounds like this is what we're gonna do. Share screen. All right, Brother Sean, you ready to get your read on, bro? I'm gonna catch up with you on a snack tip. I catch up with my bro. All right, so I think we finished off, right?
You know how impromptu go. You know how impromptu go.
No, right? I know, right? Man, you know how impromptu go, man. So, should we have looked at some astrology first? I'm sure. Should we have? I think we'll look at some astrology. Let's go. We did that Wednesday. let's really get into the ancient dates. Let's continue where we left off at. Protestants first began 1530, hour 15, order 15 and 30. That's where it is. So I'm assuming here. Let me actually swipe that comment to the side. And we're looking here because we got introduced to the tablet of memory, which is what TM means there in the cliff notes in the margin to the right. You see TM 96, so we go to tablet of memory and go to page 96, and we will find where it says Protestants first began in 1530. So we know that it will give Royal Arc Companion or Arc Royale, right, degree 255, that is 255 degrees, according to the equatorial degrees for right ascension, right? So the Arc Royale or ascending right? That's something you probably look at it like that also. And Royal Arc Companion 256 is higher, right? So that's where we left off, guys. When you get your hands on a tablet of memory, which is also in the library. Also, when you go to, you guys already know, you go to what is it? It's the Drive, right? And you guys already know, if you're a part of the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020, you already have access to Prophet Noble Drive University, because you have access to those 5 workshop videos where there's some extras in there. I don't really advertise to tell you guys, however. Go to Prophet Noble Drive University, you see you get access to the 10 videos, 9 videos, 1 through 9, and extra there, right? When it comes to, Prophet Noble Drive University videos, right? And some instrumentals there that are very healing, all right? The instrumentals, right? The 11 healing instrumentals. And then there's a civic awareness survey in there. And, we have our Moorish history lost at the library and our astrology library, guys. So when you go in that astrology library, among the different things we provide, look at Veritas and Moor. Look at that. You guys can get your hands on that there. So all you have to do is just sincerely join Prophet Noble Drive University. It costs nothing but for you to just sincerely ask by joining the Gmail, drive, so to speak, Google Drive. So that's about it, right? And we can, it is what it is. I'm missing that in chat, man. I just kind of looked down on my lap just to see what that was, and I kind of wanted to